what for when. So, and I guess how long's a piece of string is the general answer, but your rules-based targeting is really kind of based on, you get some pretty simple rules, right? So for instance, when somebody dials in from, or comes in from the US, deliver them a certain experience, or when they kind of UK-based, send them to redirect them to this particular site. So that's kind of rules-based targeting. You would, within those kind of rules, you might want to refine it a little bit more. So for instance, I happen to be coming from this IP address, which puts me in this geolocation, and when I work with my demographic supplier, they kind of give me a certain affluence level of that, so therefore, kind of target me with certain, types of product, for instance, which is more sophisticated. So it's that second bit that you would want to come up with the business rule, which is the idea that the business have, and to be able to test that, right? To test the uplift. So test the fact of when the rule is not applied to when it is. And so in that scenario, you would put, you would put your kind of your A/B test or your testing beforehand. But there are some basic kind of rules-based targeting that are pretty obvious. But what you might want to do is, say, for instance, somebody from the UK, are the UK respondents, if we personalize it in a certain way, do they produce a certain different character, behavior to others? So you can do that as well. But the real kind of lesson that I've learned from the practitioners of specifically things like A/B testing is just apply it wherever and however. But obviously, make sure, and you kind of mentioned it in the initial part of the question, make sure you have your segmentation sorted out, right? So make sure it makes sense to segment your audiences across